Hi and welcome back to my channel, and in this video I want to talk about some things you should never say to your man. Some things that you may say and it just may lose the whole spike in the love. You could just murder the affection in your relationship. So let me think and just remember a few things that I know. This topic is a bit impromptu, so that's why I have to take my time and think. Alright, so the first thing that comes to mind that you should never say to a man that is your man. I'm not saying just any man, the man in your life. Now, you don't say it to a man in your life, how dare you, is meant for children, for younger people, for teenagers, adolescents, or some people who are under you. Alright? And to make it worse, not somebody in a romantic relationship with you, how much more your husband. You don't use the word how dare you. How dare you is a challenge of authority, is a challenge of worth of somebody's action. Because you don't say how dare you to somebody just like that. The person must have done something, and then you are saying how dare you. Something so, it may be despicable, it may be so big, or something you don't expect. Saying how dare you means you have no value or worth to be able to even imagine or think of doing that. Now, as I'm saying this, I'm just picturing a man trying to slap you. I really don't pray or someone wants to slap you, because if he wants to slap you and you say how dare you, I think that is okay. I'm just saying probably he gives an instruction or he does something for you or for the family or something, and use the word how dare you. The word how dare you is not for a man, it's not for the man in your life, it's not for somebody you hold in high esteem. Alright, so that's the first one. And second one that comes to mind is, it's of no use talking to you. It's still a statement of no value. Remember, a man always seek to be valued. They always seek for self validation. They always want you to acknowledge them as one thing, that thing in your life, that big figure, that superstar in your life. They're not saying it's of no use talking to you. It's of no use means, even if I talk to you, I will not get answers. When I talk to you, I don't get solution. And everyone wants to be a solution provider. So if you tell the man it's of no use talking to you, you're making the man feel you're puncturing his ego. You make him feel of no value, not needed. Alright? And then another thing that comes to mind is, a man gives you a present. If your husband gives you a present and then you say, oh, thanks, but no thanks, I don't need it. You're telling the man you don't need his support. And the real reason any man is around you, or the real reason they feel important around you, is because they feel they are of tremendous support to you. I'll tell you something. Let me tell you a story of I experienced one time. Somebody who was stalking me, and so at a point I was stranded somewhere, and the person didn't come to my mind to say, what, say to this person, can you be a help? I need you to get gas for me in my car and stuff like that. I didn't ask the person. Somebody called me on phone. I said, look, I'm stranded somewhere, can you do something? And I got help. I was fixed. Alright? So eventually, when I was able to now relax and take the person's call, I said, oh, sorry, I was stranded somewhere and I was trying to fix it. It was a problem. So why didn't you call me? So why did you call somebody else? It's me you should have called. So this is because they always feel that you need them to solve the problem for you. When you need them like that, they feel important and needed. So when a man does something, you don't need them for anything. Although some of them can be annoying. You can need them for something again and it becomes so much that you don't know how to do anything for yourself. You need them to do everything. But when every time you need them, it's important, because men are designed to help you. So when they feel you need them to do something for you, they're always feeling motivated, strong, supportive, and like a pillar. Because that adds so much to their ego. Oh, she needs me to do this for her. She can't do it by herself. I know some women who will do for a man. I'm not a fan of online generators, but I know some women who don't even know how to put on the button to remote to say, generator, put on, ping. They have to call somebody on the phone. There's no fuel in the house, and it's 7 o'clock. We need someone to come to the house and put on the gen. Now, a man who can handle it will be like, okay, I will send somebody. But somebody else who does not meet up or can't afford to do that will be like, can't you on the gen yourself? Sometimes if it's too much. But if you just notice, just try going outside, look for your neighbor. It doesn't matter how old the boy is, or it could be a very young guy, it could be much younger than you, it could be a small child. As far as a male, just say, come and help me on the generator. I don't know how to on it. You will see the excitement and the grin in the face. Okay, ma, where is the generator? Do you have plier, or do you have this? What's wrong with it? They just get this excitement as a solution giver. So men like to be needed while you are doing things. So whenever you in your marriage, when you're not connecting to your husband, as in trying to share your need with him, it becomes a problem. It's important sometimes that you say, where are you? You say, I'm on my way home. You say, oh, please stop by and get me Coastal ice cream. You can order, but I just need you to get it to yourself. So it's like she's needing them. They are happy to turn and say, I just need to get my wife ice cream. She just asked for ice cream. Now, I don't say go and meet a very busy man who is working and does not have that liberty of time to begin to bother his life and work, to say you want this, you need this, some frivolous things. But I'm saying, once in a while, need them to do some things for you, no matter how trivial. Help me change the bulb. I need to change this bulb. It's not coming on. It's shaking. And let the guy do it for you. When you need him to do it, it will keep him close to you. But when you don't need him, I can do it myself. As a matter of fact, women will tell you I can do it myself if they're trying to shush you or cut away from you. So when I tell you I don't need it, it's not because she doesn't need it. I mean, we need 1 million handbags, we need 1 million shoes, we need 1 million ice cream, we can put in the fridge. There's nothing we don't need. But when a woman says I don't need this, because at that too she's pissed off, or she wants you away, she wants to cut you off. So if you know you don't want to piss your husband, if you don't want to cut your husband off, or the man in your life, you don't want to shut down the gap between two of you, you better not use the word I don't need it for the person, because they need you to need all of it. For a woman, you are a receiver. The more they give you, the more you know how to receive, the more you will receive. But if you don't know how to receive, then the man will struggle in giving you. Alright, so just know how to receive. You cannot be saying I don't need it and expect that you receive more. No, they are happy to see that you are happy when you receive. So if you want to receive more, always be happy when you are given. So another word that no man should say to a husband is, I regret ever marrying you. That can kill anybody. That can, when I mean kill, the person has to die, they'll bury the person. But that person will die in the spirit. That's like telling the person, you are a total mistake to my life. Now it doesn't matter how many years you have spent already or you have to spend more. You're telling the person you regret marrying the person. That's very, very painful and harsh. That's brutal to say to anybody. It's very bad. Another word is, you are worthless. You're a useless man. You find that a lot in Africa. It's very wrong to tell a man you are a useless man. If he's useless, how did you find yourself? He may be useless too, because how did you find yourself in the life of a useless man? How did you let a useless man come into your life, if your life was any useful? Alright? So when you say that to a man, he's thinking, is he really that bad? He's useless. So that can demoralize him, that can demotivate him, that can make him everything will go down because he's feeling useless. So don't use that word for a man, you are useless and stuff like that. And another thing you should tell a man, don't compare your husband, your man, with any other man. Don't say, do you see how Emeka is doing it? Do you see how Kevin loves his girlfriend? No. He might laugh about it and say, no, we're not Kevin. No, it's wrong. Don't ever. Any man with self-worth will not tolerate you comparing him with any man. It doesn't matter how good that man was to you, or how popular, or even if he likes the man himself. Don't compare him with that man. It is wrong to compare anybody with anybody. worse still, to compare your husband or your man with some other man, whether it's ex or your imaginary crush or something. You don't do that. Because what I'll tell you what, we always see that women are jealous, women are like, no. When a man feels compared with somebody else, what goes on in his head is that you like that person. You prefer that person more than him. So he's going to begin to stalk you. He's going to begin to monitor you, suspect you, your every action. I don't you don't want to see that experience of a man suspecting a woman. It's really, really horrible. So you don't want to put yourself in a place where the man feels, oh, I'm not good enough for her. She prefers this certain person because actually you quoted somebody else that he should be like. So what comes to his mind is, you want me to be like Kelvin, you want me to be like Peter. So it means that you love Peter, or you like Peter, or you want to be like, you want a chance with Peter. So don't compare your man with that person, because many men will really go out and do something stupid and not even know when they do it. They just assume you have been cheating with them, and you just want to tell them that I've been cheating with you with Peter, and that's why I prefer, or that's why I think you should be like Peter. Don't you see how Peter behave? Or you're so not satisfied with them. Another thing not to say to a man is, I am not satisfied, or I am not happy. Okay, let me separate them. I am not satisfied most time will come with sexual needs. He will feel you will never be able to satisfy you, because men are like, I don't know how men are. I don't know how to explain it. If you say I'm not satisfied, it's a big problem, because perhaps the person you're telling you're not satisfied just took some enhancer before coming around. Just went to gym this morning. He's on diet. He's doing a lot of things. Remember, they are thinkers that you know not about for your sake, trying to satisfy, because the last time he noticed that you're not excited, the last 2 times he noticed that you're not smiling, the last 2 times he noticed that you're doing come back and cuddle somewhere, and be like, oh, what a wonderful night. So he's only feeling bad about that and feeling insufficient. When you open your mouth and then you say you're not satisfied. This is the case when they say some words are not meant to be spoken. Don't even say it, because he will not be able to erase it from his head. He will never be able to erase it from his head. You know what's going to do? Some cases, the men will go for somebody else and try to see if they're able to satisfy somebody. Have you seen some African magic movies where the man will be like, thank God I can satisfy a woman, or thank God I can get a woman pregnant? It means where they're coming from, they have been told they can't do it, or they can't get a woman pregnant, or they can't do it well. So don't tell your man that. Now, this is different. I'm not satisfied. I am not happy. Oh no. Don't say it to a man, because when you even tell a woman I'm not happy, she just feels something is wrong, she can easily correct. But when you tell a man I'm not happy, what comes to his mind is, I'm not able to make her happy. Simple and short. I am not able to make her happy. There's no need of wasting my time. They need somebody, maybe their friend or a counselor, to tell them, no, that's not what she means. You can make her happy. She was talking about a particular thing. Because in their head, it's a general statement, I am not happy. So for them, I'm not able to make her happy, whether it's emotionally, whether it's financially, whether psychologically, I'm not able to match her. And men do not want to stay where they are not able to make you happy. So don't ever say to a man, I am not happy. Because some of them will even come off the way to tell you, do I make you happy? Are you happy with me? Are you happy being with me? So when they are always saying this already, just know there's problems brewing in their head. Don't say, no, I'm not happy, or yes, I'm not happy, or no, just say, of course I'm happy. What's wrong with you? What put that into your head? It's like, because of this, they're able, that moment, they might see the opportunity to tell you what is going on in their head, if you're able to react well. But if you be like, you're thinking if you're happy or not, that means they may be correct, you're not happy really. So it's a very wrong thing to say to a man, you're not happy. He just feels worthless. Alright? So if you're saying you're not happy to a man because you want to talk as a woman, make sure you're saying, I'm not happy. You say, what? You say, I'm not happy because this happened at work today. I'm not happy because this happened. Help them understand, because As far as the woman is talking, the man is already going ahead of him, thinking of so many. Remember, they are thinkers of so many things that are going on in his head. He's not happy. She's not happy because of what? She's not happy because she's found somebody else is doing better than I'm doing. Things like that. Alright, so these are things you should never say to a man. Okay? Alright, so that will be it for today. Things you should not say to a woman, of course, the only man